Very warm welcome. Let's talk number 3, Daniel Ricciardo, and a prediction I'm making. Expect him to leave McLaren because his first 11 races at McLaren have been a disgrace. And pretty much to sum up Daniel Ricciardo is, he was a world champion in the making. He was on everyone's lips, and since he's left Red Bull, his career has really been a shambles. To be fair. Wasted 2 years at Renault, and now he's not looking comfortable at all in the McLaren, and regularly getting pummeled by Norris. Looks terrible for Daniel Ricciardo's image. I expect him to jump ship. It's not going well at McLaren. Of course, he could pick it up after the summer break, but he's not going to stay and get pummeled by Lando Norris, is he? First 11 races have been a disaster. I mean, he's regularly been behind Norris. Best finish has been 5th. It's just not gone well at all. I don't think anyone would have predicted Lando Norris to be so comfortably ahead, like 63 points, something like that. Yeah, or is it 65? Could be 65. Terrible for his image. Like, he regards himself highly. I own these streets. He thinks he's world champion. But we've established in another video, Daniel Ricciardo is overrated and he won't be an F1 world champion. A very nice guy, but nice guys don't win you anything, do they? I've made a few predictions. Like when it comes to Formula 1, that is one thing I know. I know about Formula 1. So when we say Gasly is going to be dropped, it's not because we hate him. It's going to happen. Albon, going to be dropped. Teo Porcher will be the next big thing in F1. He's just had a test for Alfa Romeo. So we're not like nitpicking here. We're just giving an honest opinion, saying it how we see it. So yeah, a few of my predictions have come off. So yeah. Another one I made before the season was Giovinazzi would beat Kimi Räikkönen in the drivers. So we make predictions. Yeah, and it's massive in the constructors because you got Lando Norris scoring points, Ricciardo's not, and Ferrari could genuinely get 3rd. Ricciardo needs to up his game massively. Of course, he could come back and be the old Daniel Ricciardo after the summer break. But yeah, we've established he's very overrated. Won't be a champion in my view. He moves teams too much. Go through his career: HRT, Toro Rosso, Red Bull, and then he didn't like the atmosphere at Red Bull, the unreliability. Max, number 1, moved, wasted 2 years at Renault, and now he's at McLaren. And Ricciardo has gone from being on everyone's lips to being a journeyman in the midfield. That is the facts of the matter. You can gloss it up as much as you want, but that's what's happened. So yeah, no one would have expected this. Like, even if you're the biggest Lando Norris fan, you would have expected Ricciardo to beat him, because Ricciardo was a race winner, pole man. Yeah. I mean, his career is actually in tatters at the minute, Daniel Ricciardo. I'd be very worried right now if I was a Daniel Ricciardo fan. It was all happy. You think of McLaren, the amount of progress they've made. Ricciardo's coming in. Lando, Ricciardo as teammates, going to be a great atmosphere. And it is a good atmosphere. Seidel, Brown at the helm. But Ricciardo, wow. I would say that's a good sum up. Daniel Ricciardo has gone from being on everyone's lips to being a world champion to being a journeyman. He's literally a midfield man at the minute. He's shot to bits. And when a driver loses confidence, you see the consequences. Gasly, Albon. Yeah, I'm predicting Daniel Ricciardo will move teams because after the summer break, I don't really see his performances improving. Of course, I would like them to improve as a McLaren fan. I believe McLaren can get 3rd in the Constructors. But they're not going to get 3rd in the Constructors unless Daniel Ricciardo starts scoring the points that he should be and is capable of, and the points that Lando has been scoring. I want the best for McLaren. I do believe McLaren have a good driver lineup, but Ricciardo's not delivering. And I feel he gets away with it because he's a nice guy. He hasn't delivered for a very long time now, so yeah. Since he left Red Bull, his career has really been a shambles. Of course, he got two podiums at Renault, but he didn't go to Renault to score two podiums, did he? You never know in 2022, this McLaren team could start dominating the sport. So, and F1 Fan Gamer made a great shout. If Ricciardo doesn't start performing, get Gasly in the McLaren. I thought that was an interesting comment. Very interesting. But yeah, comment down below your thoughts. No hate towards Daniel Ricciardo. He's just not delivering. Honestly, it's dreadful. It's so poor. Yeah, I 100% believe he'll move teams. Of course, he's contracted up. He'll probably stay 21. That'll be a disaster of a year. Then go in 22. Hopefully some ignites and sparks again for the smiling Aussie. Adios.